Hello, hello. Are we live? I think we're live. I'm trying to shut the shade there because we got to get this picture looking good so you guys can see. Well, we need to turn that off. Oh, now y'all are seeing all my mess. That's all right. Come on in. I got something really fun I'm going to share with you guys that we're going to paint tonight. And you guys, I feel like it has been forever since we've been live. If you are in my broadcast channel, I just sent a message. Okay. Just sent a message telling you that I was live. Let me zoom in the camera a little bit more. It always I always have it set where I want it. And then it always, like, if I walk away from it or if I like get out of that application and go do anything else and come back, it's always messed up. So, thank you for giving me grace as we kind of started as a hot mess. Let's see. We have Marissa here. Hi, Mary. Oh, Mary got the broadcast channel message. You guys, I'm trying it out, trying it out. We have all the things that try to keep you guys in line with when we're going live because, life has been crazy and I don't even know when I'm live half the time. We've got baseball that started. We've got Angel received her message. Yay. I'm so glad. Let me brighten this up a little bit more for you. There we go. All right. This is a new kit that I just put into the shop. Number one, welcome. I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm so glad. I'm Cindy. I'm glad you caught me live too. I'm glad that you guys are taking a little bit of time out of your day to hang out with me. Oh, speaking of, I got to hang out inside the VIP group this morning. Look what we painted. Are these not the cutest ever? Okay, so I wanted to do something different with them today. I didn't, Kathy just got the message. Marissa got two notifications. I love it. Um, so I wanted to do something different with them. We painted the strawberry trio. Did you guys see the strawberry house trio? If you didn't, you need to click my name here after we're done and scroll the page and look at it because it's the cutest thing ever. So we did that yesterday. Cooking dinner while what are you making, Mary? Big B just made us some chicken quesadillas, and they were chicken, black beans, onions, corn, and some rotel, I think was in it. And I don't know, but it was delicious. It was so delicious. Hey, Deb. It is so good to finally see you, Desiree. I feel like I've been everywhere. I mean, I'm here working, but I just feel like I've been everywhere with baseball and all of that. Hi, Ann. So good to see you guys. Hold on. We got to ban someone. There we go. We did it. Caught it. It's gone. Strawberries were cute. Anyway, we did this today, and I wanted to do something different that wasn't a kit from the shop. Okay. I mean, we do printable stuff in there. We do, and I'm not plugging it, although I would love for you guys to come join it because it's a really, really cool group. So if you do, type VIP because then that's going to give you the good link for all the amazing stuff. But we did these today: salmon steak, roasted potatoes, and green beans. Yum! A Cobb salad. Oh, so I painted these and I'm going to trace them and give them a printable so they can use it. But they're all getting a frame in their box this month. I should have brought it down here. It's the frames that change. And so these are going to fit perfectly in their little frame that they're getting into their craft box this month, which some of them are probably showing up on doorsteps right now because they went out Tuesday. What was that? Yesterday? I don't know. Some went out Monday, some went out Tuesday. I don't know what day it is. I think it's Wednesday. Anyway, so we painted this one and thought it was really fun. And I was giving them ideas like you can take this tracer and do different colors and do like different flowers, like with like I did here, fall. You could do it Christmas. So I was like, let's just do another one fall. So then we painted that one. So cute. So, so cute. Hey, Sandy. Debbie had mushroom rice risotto. Oh, Big B loves himself some risotto. All right, so I have something new that I put into the shop today. Nobody has seen this, okay? We're going to put together a set of clocks, a clock trio, and you're going to get this printable when you order it, okay? So if you love this project, you can comment sold space 1256. Sold space 1256. Actually, I could probably put that on the screen. I need to remember to do that. So let's do it. I think this is going to turn out absolutely cute. So you're going to get three different clocks. You're going to get this larger one. I think this one's like 5.5 or 5 inches, and this is like 4.5, and this is whatever, I don't know. So you get three different size little clocks, and we are going to create some clocks. This is the kit that you get. You're going to get a bunch of these. Okay, not a bunch, but when you get this, you're going to have four of each size. Okay, now you're going to see how these all go together, but you're going to get four of these large ones, and then four of this size that's a little bit smaller, and then four of that size that's a little bit smaller. Okay, so these are going to be our stands. So then you have these, okay, that they're going to go around them. Those are just going to be so cute. And then these are what our stands are going to sit in, all that stuff. And these are the three different sizes. So let's go ahead right now. Let's go ahead and Mod Podge those on here, and then we'll start putting this other stuff together. And I think, you guys, I'm really thinking of, I want this to be like, should I say shabby chic? Um, but I'm thinking about using this seafoam green, but I'm also kind of thinking of the Tiffany. Okay, these are Afraid Knots, and we're going to use two of them. So we used them on these today too. What do you guys think? We're gonna kind of vintage it, rust it up some, okay, because we have, ooh, that Tiffany blue brings out that blue in there. Oh my goodness, you gotta let me know. Can I get back into the site? Cindy, if you typed VIP, it will send you the link to do that. If you have any questions, please let me know, but you are welcome anytime. You are welcome back anytime. I will always welcome you ladies with open arms. Kathy, you didn't get last month's craft box? Um, the Crown of Thorns one? Is that the one that you're talking about? Please let me know and send me a message, okay? If you didn't, and I can help you figure out why. If I need to send you another one, not a big deal at all, but send me a message. You had Taco Bell after your doctor's appointment today. We had to go. I'm going to chat while I'm doing this, but I have a really hard time chatting at the same time as doing things. We do need to plug in our iron because I'm going to iron this down. I want this to be um, no bubbles. It needs to be smooth, smooth, smooth. So I finally got my trunk latch fixed. Big B got new brakes because he had to get new brakes because his rotors were, it was, cars have taken our money this week. Let me just say that, but it's all fixed. So you got to let me know, what do you want? Uh, did I say 8? I typed 7, Pamela. I don't know. If you're in my broadcast channel, make sure you're in there. Shoot, Pam, I could have. I might have. I mean, I've been known to say one thing and do another. And it's only because I forget, not because I'm like, what's that? Responsible? Cute Dixie. So this shirt, let's go ahead and put our let's go ahead and put this on while we're chatting. So that's probably way too much. I am in the Love and Faith, their t-shirt subscription. I'm in theirs and Cotton Chaos. I love my t-shirts, you guys. Anyway, this is one. Each month you get a faith-based shirt, and this was one of them. So thank you. I love it. I love all their stuff, and so I was like, I use t-shirts, so why not? I'm just gonna join. My husband's like, you're in too many things. I know. I know. We got to have things that make us smile, right? Though, like, you can't cut everything out. All right. These you guys are going to love. You're going to absolutely love these. I'm glad you got me too, Pamela. You're going to take so Laura, my trunk wasn't shutting and now yours won't open. So there were a few times that mine wouldn't open. So hopefully yours isn't breaking. But there were a few times it wouldn't open. Like, when I pull up to drop Parker off at baseball practice or something, like I'm just letting him out and popping my trunk. I'm not like getting out and turning the car off. I'm just dropping him off at his high school practice. And so there have been a few times where I put the car in park and I pop the little button that's in the door to open the trunk, and it wouldn't unless I had turned off my car. Like I had to just not be in park, but I had to turn off my car. So that's, I think, how it started. And, that's one of those things I was like, I need to take that to the dealership so they can look at it and see. And I just waited too long, but I'm pretty sure that's how it started. So hopefully that's not how yours is starting. I did not bring a glass down here. Oh well, we'll just set that there. Oh well. They do have a t-shirt club. So the last time I ordered from them, I think it was at Christmas. I ordered some Christmas stuff from them, and in one of my boxes, they said they were releasing, or one of my orders, they were releasing it, like, I don't know, February, March. I think I've only gotten 3. But there was a little flyer in there for it, and I was like, I love their stuff, so of course. Hello, hello, Kim. How are you? You know what you're doing after this. Yes, they do. Yes, you do. If you can't find it, let me know. I mean, I can send you a link, but it's not like an affiliate link or anything. So you just purchase some shirts from Love and Faith. They have such good shirts. They just have so many. I'm a t-shirt girl. All right, did we decide what color we were going to use? I'm really thinking I want to go with this, but I really, maybe we should mix the two. What do you think? Should maybe we mix the two? I don't know. I need your guys' help. Okay. You gotta help. You gotta help me out. All right. We are going to rough cut these, and we're gonna lay them on, iron them, and then sand them off. And we may, um, I think I have. Where'd I put it? Might have thrown it away because I was like, I'm never gonna use this. It's been here forever. And then when you're like, you have the perfect project, and you're like, why did I get rid of that? I think it is something that I got rid of. So if you guys love these, okay, Marissa says the blue one. See what the two mix looks like? These just have some blue in them. Can you see that blue on that edge there? I think it might really look cool. And I think we're still going to antique it. Ooh, I almost just cut right through that. All right, so if you get this kit, I just put this kit on the shop today. If you get this kit, you will get the printables with them. Okay, these are just on regular printer paper. These are not on cardstock. Okay, so but that will come with it. All right, I think let's see how that looks good right about there. Probably should have done it the other way, but let's see. Well, no, we're gonna pull it this way just a little bit. So just run your finger along the edge here, and you'll see it folding, and you'll see if the fold is on the paper or not, or on the wood or not. Oops, that might have moved too much. I think we're good enough. We're going to call that good enough. Make up this. So see what the two look like. Otherwise, you like the blue. Okay. Think I might go with the blue, but we might, I don't know, we might dry brush. We could like do a patina type look and kind of do them both. Ooh, I have an idea to where we can maybe do both. I'm thinking, yeah. Yes, the printables will be shipped with this kit. And I will tell you, I do not do that often. Um, oh no, oh no, we completely did it wrong. It moved on me. How did it move on me? Oh, bummer. Oh well. We'll go ahead and paint it all up and paint the other side, and I'll just have to Mod Podge this on later, unless I can salvage it. It's really stuck that side. How the heck did that move on me? Oh well, it's fixable. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can keep that. We're gonna keep it. We're just gonna turn it on over. Actually, we don't even have to turn it over. All right. I don't know how that turned on me. I must have been talking and not even paying attention to what I was doing. It's probably exactly what it was. What can you use if you don't have an iron yet? So, if you don't have an iron, I just wouldn't use the Mod Podge in this method. Okay. I will print these and put them in your box. Okay. Yes, I will print these and put them in your box. Let me sand this real quick. I want most of that off because I'm gonna just Mod Podge right back over it. So I don't want it to be, hold on. And I don't want it all over me. So I'm doing it over my floor. I should probably do it over my trash can. I mean, it's kind of on my trash can, but this stuff's floating everywhere. So I think it's just gonna be what it is. Okay, try this again. Yeah, you can use a regular iron. Sorry if I misunderstood that. If you were talking about if you don't have your mini iron yet, you can use a regular iron. Just put your parchment paper on top. Um, yeah, you can totally use a regular iron. But if you don't even have that, then just don't do the dry Mod Podge method. You'll have to do this, and while it's still wet, put your printable on it. Now you have to go get one. Hobby Lobby or Amazon. It is in my Amazon store. If you type, Marissa, if you type, Daisy Love, all one word, two words, whatever. If you type Daisy Love, it'll send you to my link tree. And on that link tree, there is a spot that says Amazon storefront. If you click that, it takes you to my Amazon storefront. And so, just look at the DIY section and it'll be in there. All right. Now we need to let that dry. So let's just go ahead and place that to the side and work on these. Walmart has the uh mini irons. I did not know that. Okay, I think this one's good. All right, let's hope. Because I don't know how I did that the first time. Who knows? Yes, make sure it's in the hottest setting and no steam. Yeah, you don't want to use steam. That is for sure. All right, this one's good. Let's do this one. Ooh, I think I laid this one perfectly. There we go. Hey, Sherry, how are you? All right, let's go fix our mess up now. And now this one I really want to make sure I do the iron method with, because if you don't, some of this can bubble. Like I would not recommend putting wet over and then on something that has paper on it already, because it will bubble. All right, let's try this again. It's gonna be a little bit darker on that edge, or I could make sure that here. Let's do that. All right, I think it's good. No, it's not. I don't want to mess it up again. Okay, I think it's good now. I Why did I peel the other one off? Because it moved for some reason when I ironed it on and it was not centered. Like you can see part of the white. Like all the white I'm gonna end up sanding off, that's overhang. I just want the printable on my piece. And when I ironed it on, so I was just trying to salvage it and peel it off. And I was able to. Um, but yeah, it was an oopsie on my part. But we worked through it. All right, so now I have a little bit of white showing. Like, it's gonna be hard to get these perfect, but we're gonna use some, um, what am I saying? We're gonna antique it some. So there's a tiny bit of white on that edge. You can barely see it. Doesn't that look like a vintage clock? Oh my goodness, these are gonna be so cute. All right. We need to paint the window on our porch for spring. And so that might happen. I'm trying to think about when I can do it. Hey, maybe we should do it Friday morning at 10. Hold on before I say that. I don't think I have anything else going on Friday morning at 10. Maybe. So yeah, let's do that. Let's paint the porch window Friday morning at 10. I can make that happen. Now I have to permanently decide what I want to do on it. They were asking inside the VIP group today, and I think I know what I want to do. But man, now we're down to the wire and I have to make a decision. All right. If you want this kit, this just got loaded to the site today. It does come with the printables, okay? So you are going to get these printables, okay? Meaning you don't have to print them out. I'm going to send them with you with the kit so that you can create this exactly. Okay. So now those are there. We're going to dress this stuff up a little bit more as we go, but let's start putting some of this together. Um, we have two, well, there's four of each size here. Okay. We're going to glue all of these together. So this in a 2 by 2 by 2. Okay. If you glue it in a square, just like that, we're going to glue it into a square. Okay. That makes sense. So we're going to glue all those pieces together. All right, so we're going to put two of them here and make sure they're together. And we're just going to do a little bit of glue. Now, this may get all over your fingers. So, just be very careful. There we go. Oops, let me do this. That didn't work. Hold on. It is all over you. My fingers are totally stuck to it. There we go. Let's let that sit for a minute. So, I would wear gloves because I literally have glue all over me and it's glued to the table now. Where is that? There it is. Well, geez, Lompetes, you guys. This is a fun live for you guys to watch, isn't it? We need to do it on the parchment paper. There you go. You know what? I actually have a better idea. But we're just going to continue to go with it. We're just not going to put it as close to the edge as far as the top and bottom. That way it's not coming out and I can hold on to it more. So we're probably going to have to also put a little bit of glue down another way. All right, let's let this one sit for a minute. And it's okay that they're going in, like, it doesn't matter what edge is being seen, if that's what I'm saying. This one's going to get stuck on there too. Whatever. All right. I'm going to do a little bit there, a little bit there. This is definitely probably going to stick to the table again. Whatever. There we go. Oops, I turned that one over. You know what would have been best? You know what would be easier is to tape this together. And then that's what we should have done. Um, no, we think we're under a severe weather alert for no. That's why they're trying to get the baseball games in tomorrow. Um, like varsity's gonna play first, so they know that they get the game in because JV probably won't play because of the weather. So yeah, crazy. 'Tis spring, right? All right, I'm wiping these down to get some of the glue off. It doesn't matter though. We're gonna here, let's glue this up here. Um choo, 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 choo. This was our first hot mess one. That's why it didn't stick together. All right. My wood must be like it's wanting to pull away. All right. So what did we decide? We're gonna do both colors. I think that's what we decided. We're gonna do both colors. So let's paint everything. We're gonna paint our bases this now. We're gonna paint these. Actually, these I think we're gonna paint silver. I think we're gonna paint them silver. Oh, just tape them together with like actual tape. But um and then just to hold it while you're gluing it down. We had baseball last night and I thought it was tonight, but it's actually tomorrow night. Yes. We did have baseball. I'm looking for my silver paint. Hold on a second. Because we are going to use it. However, it does not want to be found. So that's fine. So these are going to go like this. Let's go ahead and glue these on and then we'll paint them. Yes, 'tis the season of weather. I think it's supposed to rain even through like the weekend. Like it's not a very good weekend for um Easter weekend. Holy week. All right. These I want silver, so I think I'm going to use this since I can't find any. Oops, since I can't find my silver, my actual silver. See, I thought I had one of these that wasn't pink, but I want like an antiquing edge. You're still confused? So let me show you. Here's some tape. Show you, my friend. Okay, so pretend that these are not glued together. Okay, they are, but pretend they're not. So just put them all together and put some tape around them. Okay, they're not glued when you're doing it this way. And then um, take this and glue it right there and hold it. Okay, you can glue them onto this, so it's going to be easier. You just have to glue that section. Okay, and then so it'll be glued there, and then you'll have this to put in to glue down here, and then you can take the tape off. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense. I am over all the rain and the storms. I know. I feel you. I feel you. I'm just glad it's not like a freezing anymore because being at baseball and that was no fun. All right. I'm really, really leaning towards this Tiffany. I think we very well could mix the two. Tiffany and what was it? Seafoam green. but I'm still not sure. I'm still not sold on that. So let me just sit with it for a list for a bit. Gonna be 70, 80. Good. I'm glad that makes sense to you now, Marissa. All right. So we're gonna paint the whole thing. Now, this Afraid Not Cotton covers, this paint covers the edges very, very well. Okay. I might do two coats. I'm probably still gonna do two coats, but look how well that covered. Okay. So let's just get one base coat on here real quick. And then that dries, and then we'll put another base coat on. These are going to be the cutest clocks ever. So these are going to stay on my mantle, I think. Because I think what I'm thinking is you could just kind of swap out some little bows on them for spring, and then for summer or 4th of July. Like, this is a piece of decor that you could leave out all the time. And the way we're going to put a bow on it, or just a little bow is what we're doing. We're not doing anything crazy with the bow. Oh my goodness. Snow is on its way to you tomorrow night. Ugh, gross. I'm done with that word. I'm done with that word. How, like, is that late for you, Deb? Or is that normal? Like, because I'm not sure. I mean, and also being in Colorado, um, I think I want all this color too. I was saying silver, but I don't think so. I think I want them all this color, you guys. And there's a reason. I'll show you when we're putting it all together. So these, let's put on a little piece of tape because this is just going to be messy if I keep doing it this way. This is Afraid Not. My friend Nicole from Afraid Not. Let's just do it this way. Afraid, like a fray in the hem of something. Afraid Not. This is her, and I do have um a link I can give you guys. All right, let's just do these this way. It's gonna be easier than painting our fingers along with it. And then we'll let that dry, and then we'll um let's move it up here so you guys can see it a little bit better. There we go. And instead of the brush, let's go ahead and do the sponge. Now I am gonna have to use the brush to do the edges. Okay, because this isn't getting on the edges. Okay. It it snows and melts pretty fast. Sherry says she's so ready for the true tree. You need it mentally. I'm right there with you, my friend. I'm right there with you. I'm glad it's coming close, and I'm glad you're looking forward to it. I'm excited for it because I know I want you guys to not just come and craft. I want you to come in their lives. I want you to come and just pour into yourself and let other people pour into you. So I'm so glad you're excited, my friend. Linda, this is the Afraid Not paint. I don't know if you heard me. That's a lot. Um, it's a chalk paint, great chalk paint, I might add. Now, I think I'm going to show you, but I'm not going to do the edges until they're glued on. So, wait a minute. Why was that 2, 4, 1, 2, 3? I don't, oh, I don't understand where those are coming from. I'm drawing a brain fart. Hold on. All right. Let's get rid of this. Jeans, capris, or shorts? How about all of the above? Because it's Kansas. May, I mean, it could be chilly. I I mean, it is Memorial Day weekend, and so, I mean, there are people that's when the pools and all the stuff opens. Yay! Sandy has her personalized Easter eggs done. I'm so excited to see them. All right, let's start putting this together and bringing all the details to life of it. We got to paint these two. Okay. Oops. We need to glue that there, and we're going to glue that one there. Oh, yeah, these are all the same size. Hold on, we're going to hold that for a minute. Yes, it will be good to I'm so glad you're looking forward to seeing my mom. Why isn't that drying? Hold on. It will. Stay there. Stay there. Let's just set it to the side. Well, so I know what needs to happen before I send these out to you guys. This slot needs to be a tad bit smaller so that it sits right in there. Okay. So here is what I'm going to do. Here's what we're going to do actually. I'm going to hit it with some hot glue, but we got to glue that in, or we got to plug that in. Any tips on how to use the tape method? Yours slips off all the time. It probably depends on the tape you're using. So do you mean it slips off the table or your pieces slip off of it? A weeping cherry tree. Maureen, I am definitely going to have to remember that. A weeping cherry tree. I will definitely look into that. We just had that conversation today. All right. So we're waiting for the hot glue to heat up. You guys will not have to do that though. I need to just make that hole a little bit smaller so that your piece just fits right in. All right. So you guys, these are really good on the edge. I don't know that I want to do anything to these. Originally, I thought about doing let's do a little bit of silver. We're going to do a little bit of silver. All right. We're going to use this. Well, we may not be able to use it with a sponge. It's this metallic luster. I was hoping a sponge. No. Oh, yes, it is on the sponge. But I think I want my finger. Oh, yeah. It's putting a nice edge on it. I don't even know if you can see that. Hold on. It's probably so hard to see. There's a little silver edge on it. The pieces slip off. I don't know if you're using the same one. I wonder if it's a bad thing of tape, that it just doesn't have enough sticky on it. Maybe. Oh, there's so many different kinds of tapes out there. I will tell you, one of my absolute favorite for line work, it's yellow frog tape. It's yellow. That's my favorite. Ooh, I kind of like it on the top of it too. Like looking at it from an angle, you can kind of see that shine. Yeah, it has to be painter's tape. It is like a rock. Are you talking about this? No, it's very soft. I would send that back, my friend. It shouldn't be hard at all. I mean, my gold one is hard, but it didn't start that way. But, once you let air come to it, it's going to harden up over time. I've had it for a long time, but no, it should not be hard. I would send that back for sure. There's part of the tape that didn't, or the paper that didn't sand all the way off. Okay. I really like this. And now I have gold fingers. Oh, you put your sticky pieces on a cardboard. Great idea. All right. We got to move this out of the way. We're going to finish this project today. I promise you. I promise. We're going to do the hot glue right now. All right. So we have three different sizes. Okay. So the longest size I'm going to put on the biggest one and all the way down. Okay. So the smallest one will have the smallest. Okay. And I'm going to put it right about, so you can gauge on this. Let me go ahead and glue it in here and then we can chat more about where I'm going to put it. That off. If you have any glue that comes up over the top, wipe it off because this is where we're going to cover around this like that. So it's going to be super cute. Just trust the process. Trust the process. Okay, so we're still going to paint this. Like our stem is going to be the same color as, how did I get moss in my paint when I'm not even using moss? I get that. I think that means I need to clean. So if you want, like, it could be this tall, okay? Or it could be this tall, okay? So just depending where you're going to glue your piece. So let's put the sticks on all of them and kind of lay them out and see what looks best, okay? So much better. You could use hot glue also to glue the pieces together instead of getting glue all over your hand, just like I did when I was putting them together. All right, there we go. That's what I'm wondering is if you need a new roll, Marissa. I'm kind of thinking the same thing. All right, so let's move this out of the way so you can see what we got going on. Are we done with our iron? I think we're done with our iron and we need to unplug that because I am accident prone and I will burn myself. All right, so we have these three. Just like that. Okay. So I'm thinking, what if we did them halfway? At the halfway point, they would be about like this. I think a little bit more than halfway. So here's what you need to consider. What's 12? There's one. One. So that's 12. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So make sure that your 12 is at top. Okay. That's probably just make sure that we know that we're putting it on just like that. So I think what I'm going to do is want it about there. All right. Let's put glue. And then make sure that your 12 is up top. Just like that. All right, I should have painted this before we did that, but it's fine. All right. We could glue a little bit more if we want, just to make sure it's sturdy. Let's do that. Just put a little dab of glue here. And if you want to paint the back of it, you totally can, because you're not going to see. Like, you could paint the back black or whatever to cover all that up. So it's good right now. That's super cute. Super cute. So we're going to do all of them that way. And then we'll paint them all at once. So we want this one about there. What do you guys think of these? I want to know. Are these adorable? Are they something that you think that you would like? These are in the shop. I just put these in the shop today. Did I glue that on right? I didn't glue that on right. Nope, I didn't. See, I'm so bad at that. I'm telling you guys, you learn what not to do when you hang around here for a while. Where's my one again? Okay. There we go. Be careful doing that, though, because you would break those stems, probably. Very well could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Why does that 12 look different? It's not. All right, this one we'll do right about there. Ooh, double-sided. Could easily make them double-sided. You could very easily make them double-sided. I'm getting ready to do it again. So if I added to the listing an extra face pieces, it would be 3 more of the wood pieces and then more of the so then you would just put them, adhere it to this side. And it could be, there'd be a little gap in there. Like, the gap is only going to be as wide as what that is, but that would be easy to do if you want that. That would be fun. All right, let's go ahead and do another coat on all of these. And we're going to go up the edge. And I probably would have painted these before I glued them together, but that's what I would do. That way you don't take a chance on getting any of the paint on your printables. All right, we're going to let that dry because it's going to need a second coat on that, the stand. You would add a lace bow. That's what I was thinking too. That was definitely the shabby chic style I was thinking, for sure. You and I are on the same wavelength. Did I paint the back of that one? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I think a lace bow would look really cute. We're going to dress it up though, because I don't think I have any lace, honestly. All right. Oops, I just touched that. You guys, these are going to be so cute. Look at that. Need a little piece coming out the top, like a finial. That would be super cute. I wish I was the creative genius behind this kit, but I wasn't. It was a file I purchased from Pickett's Cat. All right. But I think it would be really cute with some finials. Is that what they are? Is it finials or, well, finals would be final. That's not, I think it's finials. My watch is telling me I need to stand up. All right, we are going to put another coat on the stands. Oh, and we need more on these too. So let me think about what I want on those. I just don't know that I have the right. It would be so cute. Well, this actually, I don't know that that's going to work. No, lace would be perfect, Sherry. You are absolutely right. Um, lace that's, oh, I mean, I guess this doesn't matter. Hold on. Hold on. I got something. Got here. Where is the only lace I have? I have some stuff. Ooh, I have an idea. Make sure I got the right color. Okay. I think I have an idea. They would be really a finial would look good, yes. A finial, they would be really cute painted black, making it look like wrought iron and used with Christmas decorations. That is originally what I was gonna do, Sandy. I wanted to paint them black, but then I was like, "Oh, let's just make them to where they're." Yes, you can make the sand look like a grandfather clock, some moss on the base and a little up the post. Oh, that would be so cute. We might have to do that too. What time is it? All right, so I have these, which are like linen. So that might be really cute. I do have this lace. Okay, it's a cream color though. And I have this lace, but that's too green, I think. And then I have this, but I don't know. We're gonna sit with it for a minute. Let's get the second coat of these put on so that we can um clean up the paint and add those things because we still have to do those. All right, these are adorable, you guys. If you want the link to them, you can comment sold 12, what was it? 1256. Sold space 1256. And the printables do come with this. Okay, I don't do that often. But I will print the sheets for you, and this kit will come with the printables. No paint or anything like that, but we should just be painting the whole back. Oh well, that's fine. It's just gonna go on my mantle probably. All right, we're gonna have to get some more. I thought we were gonna have some paint to put back up in our jar, but I don't think we are. We're gonna have to get some more because we got to do those. All right. So make sure you guys come back Friday. Let's paint the window Friday. What's that sound like? That sound like a good idea? All right. So really we just need this bottom part dried. So these are going to glue right around here so it looks like another section. And you're going to use two of them. And then, no, I don't think we're using these. Oh, is that why? So if we butt these up to the bottom here, I don't think I'm going to use these though. No, I don't like that. We're just going to use these. What am I going to put on them? What do you mean? I don't know what I'm going to put on them yet. We're going to figure that out though. Okay, we are going to have to paint that little portion right here. Hold on, let me get it straight. See how we're seeing the dark right there? We're going to paint that aqua. So you're going to not see any of that. And there we go. Oh, these are so cute, you guys. Ooh, I'm touching them and they're so wet. These are so cute. Oh, these would look cute with our spring flowers, you guys. We've done a lot of spring flowers here. These would look cute with some spring flowers. We may so this is a piece. Oh, it's not sitting very well because there's glue, hot glue on there. It's all right. Why is that not touching it all? We're gonna let that one sit for a minute. All right. These would be fun to do at Christmas time, to do in the fall. These would be really fun. Oh no, your MRI is at 10. Bummer, but that needs to be done. All right. Now we're gonna figure out what cute little ribbons we need on it. I do need some pearls. That would be so cute. I don't know. My husband probably wouldn't want that on the mantle. Like, please, not pearls. Do you have to make everything girly? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes. Is that little hair or something? Hold on a second. It's probably from it was a hot glue string, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna have to work on that, Desiree. Yep. I'm gonna definitely have to work on that. That would be fun to do for Christmas. These are gonna look cute though. You could nestle some greenery around them. Oh my goodness, so cute. All right, we have a little bit of, and since this is not on the cheap side, let's go ahead and just put this back in here. There we go. There we go. I love it though. I do love it. Covers everything so well. Make sure you got all of the brown. There we go. I think they're good. I think they're all covered. Hold on. Perfection. I love it. Now let's make them pretty. They remind you of Alice in Wonderland? Oh, yes. I love that. I agree. All right. We don't need that anymore. We are going to leave our glue gun on because I think we're going to use it. I need a string of pearls, and I do not have any. Let's get this out of our way before we make a complete mess with everything. There we go. All right, now our table's clean. Well, kind of. These are still a little wet. Let's dry them up some. Look at that. Those are so cute. These would be cute two-sided. We could definitely do that. I could definitely add that to the listing. All right. So I wish I mean, this is white, but this is linen. Like, I don't, that might work. The white. We have that color or we have this color. Well, because what I'm thinking, we're gonna do something else. Um, I want a really dark brown. Actually, I don't. I want cinnamon. We're gonna do cinnamon. lacy frame on the outside edge. That's a really good idea too. I could do that and you could just put it behind it. I'm gonna do that. That's happening. That's happening. What am I doing? We're just gonna take some of our Mod Podge. I probably shouldn't have put it in here, but and we're gonna scrape it on. And this is where we're gonna put some cinnamon. Okay. Because I want it to match the printable. The printable is kind of aged and worn. So we're going to do that to our bases with a cinnamon. All right, I threw that on there. Let's sprinkle some cinnamon. Oh, yeah, if it coordinated a print, you could totally. I mean, if you got the blanks, you could totally do that. Flinging it everywhere. Oh, didn't get this side. Now, it doesn't look like pretty blue anymore, but just bear with me because we're not done. Oh, it looks like I need some cinnamon. Just scrape it on. Nothing perfect about it. The bottom kind of looks like icing. So let's try to not do that on this one. This one you want to do more palette knife painting like on the top and versus the edges. We'll fix that one. Looks like icing on it though. I keep wanting to touch the post. I'm gonna go through all my cinnamon, I think. All right. Oh, that looks better. So can you tell what I'm talking about? One of them looks like frosting, and this one looks more aged. We're definitely gonna fix that one. Let's go ahead and do it. We just need some in the middle. This one will just have a lot more. Let's put some here and let's put some there. We'll see if that helps. All right, we need to put our cinnamon back in our thing because I think I'm out. So we need to sprinkle it back in before we do the next one. I do have several different techniques to give it a distressed look. I mean, it just kind of depends. Um, Kind of just depends what I'm in the mood for to do that night. But yes, I do have several different techniques. We're gonna need some more cinnamon. Ooh, the sunflowers would fit behind them. All right, let's do this last one. Those are gonna be cute. All right, what am I looking for? My Mod Podge. We need some more Mod. Woo, that's Mod Podge. We got plenty. We're gonna have to dry this really good because since this Mod Podge is thick, it's probably gonna take a bit to dry. Well, I stole this from the kitchen. It is good cinnamon. It was almost empty. So we used most of it. Yeah. No, I get you. If I'm buying it for a craft, there's no reason. It sure does smell good though. I'm a cinnamon girl. I love some cinnamon. Anyway, yes, I wouldn't have no. Oh, that looks so good. The bottom one doesn't have anything on it though. We needed to do something. There we go. That's so empty. I don't even know if I'm gonna mess with putting that back in though. I think we're just gonna go with it and just dump it. And I'll just buy some more. All right. Let's try again. But let's dry these real quick so we can dress them up a little bit. Because I want to bring that uh, color back out. So we're going to sand them a little bit. I'm going to take a toothbrush. There we go. See, it's bringing the color back. Oh, that looks really good. And it's still a little wet, but it's peeling it off like it would be chippy, and I love it. Oh man, I love it. Look at that. That looks so good. That looks so good. So the other thing that you could do is we could brush some gold on here. Oh, I don't know that I got that side very well. Oh well. That looks so good. So the Mod Podge was wet, but it really helped me maneuver it around and really make it look crusty. Like, I love that. I was like, I'm gonna try this. I mean, that Mod Podge is still wet, and it was gonna sit here forever for me to get it dry with the that one's pretty wet. Let's try this one a little bit. It would take forever to sit and do this with the thick Mod Podge. But I really like the technique of it being a little bit wet and us scraping it with the toothbrush. It works really, really well. Need to try the cinnamon hack? Yes. All right, let's finish this one up. Oh my goodness, I love it. Okay. So now this is where we get to decide what we're doing. My hands are a mess. I really want some pearls, but I don't have any. Let's see what one of these would look like. I think the white is going to be too white. What do you think? Let me wipe my hands off because I'm getting it all over the white. Um, try to wipe my hands off. Um, I could do the white and then the cream over it or the brownish colored over it. That's what I'm thinking. That way we can bring in some white. Let's do just a knot. Um, okay, it's gonna be about that long. Oh, We aren't using these. Oh, I might have cut it too short. No, I don't think so. Let that hang. Sorry, let me zoom the camera down a little bit more. There you go. So, and then those still might be a little long. Let me sit on it for a second, but then put this over it in a bow. See how long I would have to make it. Okay. All right, we're gonna fix it, but let me just cut 3 of them to this size. And I don't know how long this is. I don't know, maybe 18 inches? Maybe 18 inches. So does it look too bright even with this over it? Because that's what I was wondering if it toned it down some. So does it look too bright? I can take it off for sure. I wish I had more of this see-through white. Oh, it's folded the wrong way. We can make it sit though. Hold on. It's folded in half and I'm trying to get it unfolded. There we go. Is it still too bright? Hold on, let me get these even. Should I take the white off? Actually, you can't even see the white, so we're taking the white off. Yeah, it's pointless. However, I need to retie that now because it's too loose. It was tied over that. However, I think, hold on. Look at this. Look at this brown. Look at this brown. Would you look at this? We're going to do this. This is going to be so cute. Yeah, we're going to use the brown. We're going to put them together. Okay. So let's cut the brown a little bit smaller. So its tails are a little bit shorter. Okay. That's what we're going to do. Let's get our mess out of the way. All right. So it's about that long. Let's cut it. Oh, those aren't the right scissors. All right. Now we'll cut 3 of these. I would say these are probably 12 inches. I think this is called chiffon, if you want to be particular. I think this is called chiffon. Oh, that would be a really good idea, Roxy. If we you could definitely distress and antique the this white one. Yep. All right, let's find out where the middle is for both of these. Just like that. Well, maybe. Hold on. Let's try it again. There you go. See, they're both even. Let's turn it around. I think it's going to be too bulky with the bow, with both of them. Maybe not. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to leave the brown hanging. We're going to cut these shorter. And then just tie the bow in this. We're going to make another loop right here, just so that's on top. I think that's better. It's bringing in some of that darker color. I think that's good. Hold on, I'm trying to find the, there we go. It needs to be glued. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. We are gonna tack it up right there. So I'm not going to tie both of them together next time because it's too bulky up here. That's why I'm having to glue this right here. But it's fine. We're gonna glue that right there. It's really hot, so we're gonna let it sit. I love it. We are gonna trim the brown a little bit. Look at that. We are gonna trim these so they're just a little bit shorter. Oh, hold on. I want to still hold it. It's coming undone. I feel like all the things that, like, we worked through a lot of challenges tonight. We worked through a printable that didn't go very well. Yeah, we've worked through a lot of stuff tonight. Okay, see, that's how I'm going to cut it to where they're both like this size. So cute. Let's angle this one a little bit more up so it's more like a dovetail. Not a dovetail, but that is absolutely adorable. Now, so I hot glued this on here, but that was only because I would tie them on differently, and I'm going to do it differently here. Otherwise, it wouldn't have any hot glue on it, and that's where you can really change the look, okay, for seasons and things like that. So we're going to do these individually, meaning tie them individually. All right, there's that one. We're going to put this one kind of on top of that one. Let's pull this down. I don't want this caught in it. I want it right above it. There we go. See how I put it right on top? No. Now we'll make a purr bow. These do remind me of Alice in Wonderland. I definitely see where you were saying that. We need to retie that because that looks terrible. You know, sometimes it takes a couple tries. There we go. Now we can make it. It was too big, and I was trying to make it smaller. And you can't make them smaller like this because this fabric is really slick and it pulls all of it out. All right, I think that's good. Let's cut this a little bit this way. Oh, that might have been a little bit too short, but oh well. These are so cute. Y'all need these. You need some clocks in your life. It helps remind you that time passes so fast. This is a point over here, and I don't really like that. I'm trying to get it to where it's softer. Let's turn it there. There we go. That's better. I think I am gonna tack all of them up with a little bit of glue. It wants to kind of hang forward, not a ton, like you wouldn't probably even notice, but I do. Let's tack this one up right there. Like just like that, just a little bit. Ooh, that's a lot of it. We don't need that much. There we go. Adorable. Who's grabbed some? Guys, these are adorable. Look how precious those are. Those are absolutely precious. I promise you can see the brown. It's probably just really hard to see in the camera. Because it looks like you can't see it when I'm looking in the camera, but the brown looks really good. It was a great addition. So this one we might be able to just leave longer because our stem is longer. Our stand is a little bit longer. So we might leave this one. Tie it tight. Do this one on the top. That's what I'm thinking, Dixie, on the mantle with some greenery. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. A little bird maybe would be super cute. All right, let's get this out of its way. It's trying to get up in there. Made it too big. Hold on. What color would you guys paint yours? Some of you guys have said black. You can paint them to look like wrought iron. I think that's an awesome idea. Um, Metal, like silver would be really cute. Let's go ahead and put, yeah, hold on. This one looks kind of ugly. That looks better. I think. Does it? I don't know. I keep messing with it. That looks better. And this one, I don't think I really need to glue. That one's good. Let's get these. Y'all, these are adorable. You need to get some. I will send you the printable with these, okay? You could put these in your bathroom. You could put these in your and I love the ideas that you guys gave me tonight as far as like making it two-sided. Okay. So I think I am gonna put some extra face fronts in there. There might be just like an add-on pack, but you could do two of the face pieces. That way it's reversible and you could put a bow on the back side as well. But I really also like I think it was Deb that said a lace like edge, like a very intricate lace border around it that's on the back, so it's a little bit three-dimensional. I think, are the hands metal? It's a printable. It's a printable, right? Look, I'm gonna turn my camera down so you can see because you have to see them in all their glory, cuteness. Um, Hold on. There. Look how adorable they are. Oh my goodness. Those are adorable. Yep, those are the printables. So when you get this kit, I will send you the printables. Okay. I will send you the printables. You could group them with greenery and just switch out the flowers for the season. Yes. I love it. I think they're super, really, very pretty. Super, really, very pretty. Has anybody described anything to you like that? Super, really, very pretty. I think they're adorable. These would look really good in an entryway. These would look good. Man, those are just absolutely precious. And you don't have to group them all together. We're gonna have to do something fun with these on our mantle or something. Because you guys, I think I'm obsessed. I think I'm in love. And I'm really thinking that the gold would look really good on it. Like if you wanted to put some gold around the patina part, or I did silver around here. I'm thinking that gold would look really, really good too. You like the antique look? Look at that. So much cuteness. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you. Y'all go follow Carrie at a pinch of salt. Okay, she's got some cute stuff too. All right, those are adorable. Make sure you grab them. It is sold space 1256. Ooh, the black and rusting them would be gorgeous. Those would be gorgeous, Kim. Yeah, I think I'm gonna work on a file for you guys. My brain always like goes in overdrive when you guys give me all of your Bethism. You're gonna have to remind me what it was. Like a really fine. I don't remember. There's a lot of Bethisms. Separate, I would set the time zones. Oh, that would be so cute, Maureen. So just because you're getting these printables, doesn't mean that you can't like you could go to Canva and create your own printable that had the times if you wanted them to be particular times. You could totally do that. You could totally do that. I think that's such a great idea. I think that's a great idea, Maureen. So this was fun. This was fun. I was like, I have to do these. I have to do these tonight. So there you go. I will post all of the things. Let me show you again what we did inside the VIP group today. Aren't those adorable? I think this one's my favorite. If you type Daisy Love, it will give you all the links. It'll give you the link to the shop. It'll give you a link to the email list if you guys want to get on that, because I send emails every week with fun stuff. You guys see it first before it's here on the page through email. I share the stuff from the VIP group. Anyway, you can get my affiliates over there on Linktree. You can come to the store. You can go to my blog, because you guys, if you are ever desperate, not desperate, just needing a little bit of inspiration, hop over to the blog, theruffleddaisy.org/blog, or you just go click in my type Daisy Love and it sends it to you. And there's a lot of good stuff over on the blog, you guys. There's tutorials, there's inspirational pieces, there's recipes, there's so much stuff over there for you guys. So hop over and check that out. Maybe hop over to the blog, comment on a few that you think are really cool, or you maybe learn something, or you're like, I need to make this craft now. So I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I will do that, Marissa. It probably will not happen till tomorrow, though. Okay. Because number one, I can add them, but I don't have the scalloped edge cut yet. So, yes, but I think I will. Yes. All right, ladies. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Thanks for hanging out with me as we crafted these adorable little clocks. I love you guys. Bye.